It is 9:55 p.m. Sunday, November 23rd. And how are you doing? What happened this week? Brought my son in on Monday. This goddamn, there's like 2 flies. They got in here today. Mother. It was bugging the living crap out of me. So you'll see me. There it is. Ooh, I hate flies. Brought my son in Monday. His arm is officially broken, so he's got the L-shaped cast going on. He only has to wear it for 3 weeks, which is good. So 3 weeks of the cast, and then 3 weeks of taking it easy, which will be interesting with him. But I was afraid he was going to have the cast on for 6 weeks, so that's a good thing. But he's doing, the first couple days were a little uncomfortable, but now, I mean, he's running around with it and, using the little fingers. He's actually did some of his homework with his left hand. Okay, what the hell is that? Another kind of bug. That's what I get for opening the door today. Windy as hell here this weekend again. So I've got working on a project today. And this is going to be a shelf. My wife saw something similar on Pinterest, you can see right here. So I figured I would design something. So got it all up in SketchUp, right there. Got to cutting it today, everything's going great. My wife comes and gets me and says, hey, there's somebody here that's interested in buying my car. So I go and talk to that guy. We'll see what happens with that. She's got a 2001 Corolla with 209,000 miles on it, so she's due for a new car, but don't necessarily have the money for it right now. But if somebody's willing to offer me cash for the old one, let's see if I can get this little bastard. What the hell? Okay. So, anyway, come back, go to finish all my cuts, get everything done, and let's do a dry fit. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is going to be up a little bit. Get this piece here. And then we got the cross pieces, which everything fits in pretty good. There we go. Except for the fact, oh, these are backwards. That's why it's not fitting. This one goes here. Okay. Can anybody see what the problem is? So look here. And look here. Yeah, these pieces, 3/4 inch thick, 1 inch wide. They're supposed to be like this. And the main reason for that is this bottom piece, being 1 inch, will then give you a 1/4 inch little ledge right here to keep the books from sliding out like that. So I'm thinking is getting the piece, putting it like this, which will then give me the proper depth, and then taking probably the bandsaw and just cutting out a new cutout right there and call it a day. The grain is then going to have grain up and down this way and sideways that way, which the reason I had cut it, on that angle is to keep all the grain, running roughly the same direction. Was my thinking. But if not, I have another piece of scrap I can cut. These are just basically 6-inch squares. I can cut, 2 more of them out and put it together. So that's what I'll be working on, probably the Friday after Thanksgiving. That, and I've just been putting off, or not putting off, just forgetting about the coffee table build-off. If you read my blog at all, I put a note in there in the little SketchUp file, and oh, this kind of warped. And I just have been busy and keep forgetting about it. So I went and bought some cedar fence pickets yesterday, and I'm gonna start working on that also next weekend. I hope to get it all done. The SketchUp file that I put on the website is, I think, 4 feet wide and like 2 feet deep. I can't remember. Basically, it's the same size as the coffee table I have now. But my mother-in-law is asking for a coffee table for her apartment, but she wants a small oval one. I'm not going to attempt the oval yet. With the way that I designed that, with the pattern, I'm going to have a piece of 1/2-inch plywood, build the pattern on top of the plywood, and then just frame the plywood in. And with doing an oval, I have no idea how to do that. So I'm just going to probably shrink it down to 3 feet by probably 18 inches because she's limited on space, and hopefully get that reasonably done next weekend, and then to be able to give it to her for Christmas. So that's what I'm thinking there. I forgot to check the mail yesterday, so I just went and checked it right now. And my t-shirts are in from Spreadshirt. I don't know if you've seen, have I mentioned it on Facebook? I don't think I mentioned it in the videos. So whatever my next video is, I need to mention at the end that, hey, go to my website, buy a t-shirt. So these just came in. These are the ones that I get at cost, for me. I figured I'd order 3 of them and see how they turned out. So this is kind of like an unboxing. You gotta see it with me. So this be an unbagging. So this is I thought it was going to be bigger. I thought this would be bigger. But it still turned out pretty cool. This is an extra large, which is really big. That's one. And same thing on red. And then one more on red. Wasn't sure about the white being in it, but yeah, that looks pretty good. There's a couple of white specks, but do I have any more designs? I've got 1 or 2 others, but you can order these in different colors. You can order it with this logo on the front or the logo on the back, and I think it's $15 plus shipping. So that way I make like $3 off of each shirt. I just figured, it's a, I've got the logos. I don't know if I mentioned those logos. I'll tell you. So, yeah, it's $15 plus shipping. There's one that's kind of like a banner, but it's 3 colors. So that was $19 because Spreadshirt charges me extra. But, anything you guys can, any t-shirts you can get will definitely be appreciated. I don't make a lot of money off them, but if I can start selling them, it's just one more revenue stream. But the logos, on Facebook, I have this ad that comes up all the time for Fiverr, Fiverr.com. And basically you can get just about anything made for $5. And one of the things is logos. So I went ahead and spent $5, got the triangle one made up, and then I spent an extra $10 to get a high-res copy of it. They gave me a lower resolution one that's fine for the web, but if I want to get stuff printed, it was an extra $10 for that. The other one as well, it was $5 for the logo, $10 for the extra pieces. The logo that I've been putting on the videos in the bottom right, I think is where I've been putting them, down here. It's either down here or over here. That is also from Fiverr. That's the first one that I got from them, was $5. That one was only $5 more for I think it was a PSD Photoshop document. So, if you've been seeing the new logos, I've spent total of $45 on getting those logos. So totally worth it. They're not awesome. I mean, they're $5 logos from India or China or wherever it is these people are, but and it's a decent amount of money to them, I hope. But it's definitely been worth it to me to start building that up. They do hats also, and so I've been thinking about getting a hat made, but the hats seem to be really expensive, so I wasn't sure if I want to do that or not. But most likely I will. That's pretty much it. That's my exciting week. What did we do yesterday? Yesterday we stayed home and cleaned and did all that kind of stuff. Then today, got to sleep in and then worked on that shelf. I'm probably going to make another version of that shelf with plywood because I plan on painting them. So next weekend, hopefully I'll have 3 days worth of stuff to do. Oh, did I get that one? No. Damn it. I hate bugs. Probably do another one out of plywood because pieces this is all scraps and they're all a little warped. So look forward to that. Not this week, but next week's video. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do a product review video for the screwdriver. So still kind of figuring out how I want to do it. So I'm going to try to write a script up tonight. But hopefully I'll have this ready for Tuesday. So at least it's something, before Thanksgiving. And then I'm also going to try to edit the video for this bench. But it's been looking problematic so far because it's the first video I ever shot, ever, for woodworking stuff, and I didn't do a good job. So there's a lot of bad angles, but I'm still probably there seems to be a lot of interest in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and got you bastard. There we go. Oh, it's still alive. There we go. So, I'm still going to try to do a video on it, but, who knows how good it'll be. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Buy a t-shirt. The link is down in the description. And have a happy Thanksgiving.